Hi, Joanna Garcia here. Just about to start the afternoon's teaching, but something popped into my mind, so I thought I would jump on here. Can I just point out, we've got the Christmas jumper going on. We have Christmas activities going on this week. Cheesy Christmas songs, games, always with a learning focus, mind, always with a learning focus. Games, Christmas things going on, but, yes, we might not be practicing loads at the moment. You see, my dog agrees. We might not be practicing loads at the moment. But you know what? We've got the Christmas holidays coming up, and that could just be the time to do some practice. But when you are practicing, I know what's going on. I know what you've been up to. I know what you've been up to. Shall I tell you? We've all done it. We've all done it. This is probably the reason why when you are in a situation where you have a little bit of pressure, and I'm talking about maybe maybe in a piano lesson or in a performance, this is the reason why you had that little thing that goes wrong. The number of times, now if you're a piano teacher, just hit the like button if you know this to be true. If you are a piano teacher and you have heard this phrase, probably this week, because you probably heard it several times this week, I could do that at home. And every time somebody says it, we stifle a laugh. Okay? Oh, I could do it at home. Really? Maybe it's your practice strategies that aren't perhaps as they should be, because I know what you've been doing. And if you're a pupil and you've said it to your piano teacher, I could do this at home, just know that your piano teacher's going, and your piano teacher's not saying anything, because it's all about how you know it. So the one thing that you are probably not doing, and I'm talking me too at times, but this is the practice mindset. The one thing that you are probably not doing is focusing on what you can't do. Oh, come on. You have to admit, when you're playing a piece in a lesson and something goes a little bit wrong, do you go straight home and try to fix it? Or did you... Or do you just sort of sit at home and play through things? Because remember, when you're playing through things, that's not really practice. There are all sorts of strategies, and your teacher will be talking to you about the strategies to use, about slow practice, about 2/3 practice, about metronome practice, about bar plus one practice, about focusing on things. But you know, one of the simplest strategies, when there's something that you can't do, make it your job to fix it. And remember that the brain and the fingers take a long time to do this. It's not an overnight fix. If there's something that you can't do, work on it that day. Make it your job in your practice session to work on it that time. Work on it. Even if it means that you play it super slowly, but you can get it right repeatedly at that speed. Guaranteed, you come back to it the next day, guess what? You can't do it. Because the brain works like that. The brain works on pathways. When you start to learn something, for example, a new piece of music, your brain is creating chemical pathways. But guess what? They don't last long. They're gone by tomorrow. The way to make things permanent is to keep doing it, is to repeat, because the chemical pathways then become physical pathways. Did you know that the brain of a musician shows up differently on a brain scan because of the way that musicians make connections in their brains? But if you are not doing something repeatedly, if you are not solving a problem and then working on it in subsequent days, guess what? It's not going to stick. And guess what? When you go to your piano lesson, or you do your performance and that little thing goes wrong and you say those immortal words, I could do this at home. Simple. You don't know it well enough. So it's about repetition. But next time you practice, make it your business to solve a problem. Something that you couldn't do, make it your business to solve it so that you can do over and over again. Have a good day.